So first of all, let me talk about the past. Okay, in the past situation, we have here the King of Cups. This is a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is somebody who's very loving, nurturing, and extremely caring. And I feel like, the thing about this person is when they love very deeply, but there's always this element of detachment about them. And this is somebody that I would consider like they're kind of like at the apex of their emotional development. So they love when it's appropriate to love, and they know how to detach when they know something is not good for them. Okay. There was a lot of romance associated with this person from your past. We have the moon here, which indicates a lot of social outing, a lot of good times, a lot of soulful communication as well. Getting to know each other in a very, a very fundamental way, talking about your childhood, talking about your dreams, your aspirations and such. So I feel like some of you are still dealing with this person. For those of you who have had this person, as a dating partner or as a relationship partner in the past, I feel like there were times when the communication went awry, where you don't like, they might have been a little bit frustrating to you. Yes, there was that chemistry, there was that passion inherent in the relationship. And I feel like two people who really love each other unconditionally, and they really truly understand each other on an innate level. But communication, they don't do the things that you want. You likewise don't do the things that they want. And I feel like there's a little bit of an ego clash between the two of you. However, the love is still very profound. It's very sincere. And I feel like it has been somebody that you would consider, your great love, or the person that always, it's almost like you use this person as a yardstick so that you can gauge new romantic partners based on the qualities of this person. So I feel a lot of you had a very strong whirlwind love affair in the past with this person. And I don't see any, animosity. I don't see any, even though the person might be in the past, I don't see anything here that would indicate falling out that resulted in, broken hearts and never speaking to each other again. I feel like there's still communication occasionally coming through from this person. Which brings us to this present moment. We have here the Two of Coins. And the Two of Coins is a situation where you are either, juggling two people, dating two people, trying to find the right one. And I feel a lot of you still has this person in mind, and you're using the good traits of this person as the meter in which you judge new relationship partners. Keep in mind, we're dealing with different people, but I feel like some of you really like certain things about this water sign here. And I'm seeing a lot of, with this moon card, it's a Piscean energy. It's somebody that is very creative, very soft, and they're very caring. So you like those qualities about them, and you're trying to find a relationship partner that is also in alignment with that. And if you are out single and looking, I do sense here we have an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn that you might be dabbling with. There's somebody who is, so we have here an earth sign for those who are single. There's somebody who is, I feel like this past person loved unconditionally. And I feel like this new person that you're dealing with, earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, they're not as romantic. They're not as, gushy and mushy. They're not as intense. And they're also not as like 100% like giving. I feel like it's going to take you a lot more time to get to know this person. So they're saying don't judge a book by its cover. There will be a lot of generosity in emotions, also in finances coming through from relationship partner. And I feel you have this person in your midst, and you feel like, I don't know, they're not really living up to my expectations. So I feel like you're still trying to figure out whether or not to take things to the next level or even continue dating them at all. I do sense that it takes a little bit more time, and I do feel they are holding back for a reason. Okay. So just to put that out there for those who are dealing with this person, give it a little bit more time. So what I have in the center as well, I feel like some of you, your financial situation might also like the demands of work, the demands, the responsibilities within the household. I do feel that they are also interfering with your ability to go out, your ability to socialize, and your ability to have date night with your partners. So the partner might feel a little bit sidelined, a little bit neglected because of all the responsibilities that you have to take care of. So this with the 10 of Wands, this is like having a lot of projects on your plate, having a lot of responsibilities and having a lot of things that you need to take care of. And they're usually mundane things, you know, picking up the kids, getting the dry cleaners, going to the grocery store. Like these are everyday things that you have to contend with. And I feel like there is a little bit of a time crunch here. And so your partner might feel like one person feels like they're doing all the work and the other person is taking care of their professional image, for example. And so a little bit more consideration, a little bit more balance coming into the relationship, that's going to be vital. I'm sensing that your partner might be inundated with a lot of stuff. Okay. So whatever you can do to help them, to alleviate, you know, some of their chores, some of their concerns, to alleviate the stress from them, I feel like that's going to be very vital for the maintenance of this relationship. Okay. And the foundation is something that it's the knowledge that you already come into the month with. We have here the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands in the reverse is a situation where we feel like we're not making strides. We feel like we're not able to, it's almost like you have a lot of gifts, Gemini, and like I mentioned before, a lot of talents. But I feel like you're meeting a bunch of new people that don't value the same things. They're a little bit more on the rational end. They're a little bit more status conscious. They're a little bit more finance conscious as well. And so your creative talents, I feel like if you have been dating, it seems like they're not really appreciative of your uniqueness. And you feel like you're not really standing out in the way that you'd hope. Okay. So on the one hand, you have all these talents, but the things that they value about you, it's something totally different. And so you're just like, when are you going to compliment me on, you know, my other talents? So that's what it feels like to me. It's a situation where we feel like we're not getting the proper recognition. Some of you might be doing a lot in the relationship while your partner is pursuing their professional career life, and you're feeling a little bit unappreciative or unappreciated by the partner because they're not giving you, you know, that validation as well. And in time, there will be that reciprocal energy. Okay. So there will be reciprocity in due time. So they're just telling you, hold on just a little bit further, put on a brave face and things will get better for you. As well, we have here a situation in the past where we feel a little bit taken advantage of. We feel a little bit like the relationship was very unbalanced and possibly scares about, you know, where's my partner? Has he or she been talking to other people? Has there been like accusations and flirtations outside of the relationship? So I feel like with one partner or your partner or with you taking care of your work responsibilities and staying home late or staying at the office late and, you know, having to do a lot of the meet and greet, I feel like there's some insecurities coming through in your existing relationships. Be very careful about that, okay? I feel like some of you might still be dealing with this water sign here. So Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And I feel like there might have been some hints at infidelity in the past. And I feel that if that's the case, you really need to reassess and have the conversation. I feel like you both might be talking over one another. I feel like the love is there, but there has been a lot of just hearsay, lack of evidence, lack of proof. And so you're feeling a little bit unappreciated because, you know, of all these things from the past I'm sensing. So, you know, don't bring that old energy with you into the present, okay? Crowning this reading, we have here the High Priestess, which basically indicates information coming to light, truths being revealed. And we have as well the Family card, the 4 of Wands in the reverse position. For some of you, there might have been a falling out with a relationship partner that you were married to, okay? And I feel like some information coming to light regarding, you know, their liaison in the past. And so you're coming into this month completely single. Hence, the responsibility starting to pile up. You might also have children, and you're trying to juggle between your personal life and the role of the mother or the father. And so you might not even have time to date. And you're also there's new information coming in here regarding what's happening with the marriage, what's happening with the divorce situation. And then some of you might, I feel this very small minority, you might be involved with somebody, you know, sneaking back and forth, who is either on the tail end of a divorce, who is themselves divorcing, or they're involved in a relationship where they're not happily married, and you're waiting on the other shoe to drop. You're waiting on either them getting divorced, or you're waiting to drop them altogether, because I feel like you feel a little bit alone in the relationship. Okay. So you feel a little bit unappreciated, and you feel a little bit alone, like you're bearing the brunt of the responsibilities, and you're not getting that support back from your partner. And I feel like that's a very small minority of you, especially you're dating somebody or seeing somebody who is still in another relationship. Whether or not they're on the tail end of it, it just feels to me like that's not the main point. It just seems like you're very alone in the relationship. So moving forward into the future position, we have a little bit of strife coming through here for those of you who are coupled up. So take care of each other, take care of your relationships, do some damage control, and show appreciation here for your partner for all that they're contributing. We have here the 10 of Pentacles, which is a generational card. Okay. So many of you might be in a squabble with a relationship partner about dividing up assets. And so I feel like there's a little bit of strife coming through in that manner. Tail end of a marriage situation, and there's children involved, and there's like dividing up assets, and there's still some type of squabble. And then others of you, I feel like you're involved with this earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who is still in the tail end of their divorce. And if this is the person that you're dealing with, I don't sense they're going to be leaving their family. Okay, so I'm seeing like a little bit of a love triangle coming through. Yeah, so it seems like they're not happily married, but because of financial reasons, I feel like they're not able to leave their significant other here. Geminis. The relationship sector for singles, I feel that it looks good, but I feel like you're trying to recreate this feeling, this person from the past, possibly a water sign. Okay, you're trying to create that romance, that whirlwind love affair, and the people that are coming through might not meet your expectations. But we have an earth sign coming in, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I feel like this person might be very, very stubborn, and you're not able to get your way. And because of that, it makes it a little bit difficult. It's exciting. There's chemistry, but it seems like there's lack of compatibility. And then for others of you, relationships, I feel like there needs to be talks about who's doing what, who's devoting their time to what. And I feel like one person needs the other person to chip in stable relationships. Okay. So work at that. And I feel for others of you involved with a person who is on the tail end of their relationship, they're not going to be leaving. Okay. And especially not for this month. So, that's what I have for you here, Geminis. Keep in mind, these are general readings, and, you know, depending on which Gemini you are, there are like 3 narratives here. For those of you who have been a little bit like jaded from the past because of infidelity, I also feel like there will be opportunities where you are coming, they're saying like running into, I'm seeing like if you were in a relationship where somebody really hurt you badly because of infidelity, stepping out in the relationship, taking you for granted, etc. I feel like there is going to be some sweet news. So you might get communication from them. You might hear about them, that they're dealing with some karma for this month. Okay. I feel like you're not going to be too happy to hear it. But I'm sensing that, you know, you're starting to see like, you know, life is very cyclical, and karma rolls around. So I'm sensing like that is going to give you that sense of peace, that you made the right choice by moving away from it. And it's going to help you guys to heal as well. Okay.